Shubhan and Gun in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, more important news comes for you because we are going to talk about especially another man, Emiliano Martinez to Aston Villa will be confirmed today. More importantly than not, Arsenal have lined up two goalkeepers for the replacement of Emiliano Martinez. It looks like a youngster is definitely going to join in, but which one? Well, let's see what Arsenal are selecting. But first, here's what Gabriel posted yesterday night. He said, "Good night, Gunners. Too early to sleep, but yes, good night, Gunners," is what he posted, and it was really great to see him. It was really great. It was really great to see him actually post that. Well, moving on, we're talking about more stuff. Well, it looks like Arsenal are preparing a 10 million bid for a new goalkeeper. Well, yes, Arsenal's new keeper. It could be. We've got two offers, two players that we can talk about. One is Dijon FCO's Ranar Alex Ranarsson, and another one is David Raya from Brentford. But it looks like the Gunners are preparing a £10 million bid, according to a source, for Brentford goalkeeper David Raya, because they're getting somewhere around £20 million from Emiliano Martinez's sale. But the problem is David Raya, 24 years of age, he actually joined Brentford last summer from Blackburn Rovers and impressed for the Bees. Yes, him, alongside Millwall goalkeeper Bialkowski, kept the most clean sheets in the championship last season, which was 16 in total. So you can understand, yes, it gives you a certain idea, not the complete picture of what David Raya is all about, but yes, he is a decent keeper, is what I can say you right now. But talking about different stuff, let's talk about it. Arsenal have been told the same message by both Atletico Madrid and Olympique Lyon for their star signings in the name of Thomas Partey and Hossein Aouar. Yes, they have already spoken about it. So yes, Arsenal have to pay upfront the money, and that is how they can get their players. Well, yeah, that's it. The Gunners are looking to bring one of the two midfielders to the club before the transfer window closes, but that would be difficult for Mikel Arteta. Arteta has shown that he's willing to give all the current players a clean slate, including the likes of Eddie Nketiah, Mohamed Elneny, who are reaping the rewards of it. But talking about it, Fabrizio Romano tweeted out, Atletico are still convinced that to refuse any negotiations for Thomas, Olympique Lyon have turned down swap deals for Aouar and are still pretending 60 million euros as a price tag. Top targets, complicated deals. Arsenal now need to sell players also after extending Aubameyang's contract. So that is what Arsenal are actually working hard on. And talking about different stuffs, well, yes, Tony Cascarino has an explanation about why Eddie Nketiah and Dani Ceballos were involved in a training bust-up. Well, yes, Tony Cascarino believes Ceballos instigated the clash out of pure frustration at being left out the starting lineup by Mikel Arteta. Cascarino says, some people might look at that and think it's fine and or it's just players getting competitive. But Ceballos probably felt before the game he was going to be in the lineup, and it was typical challenge from an angry man who was gutted he had been left out. In my career, I've seen it quite a lot. The best ever was Dennis Wise when he was left out by Ian Porterfield at Chelsea. I can't repeat a lot of it, but his behavior in the dressing room was extraordinary. He was furious. Dennis was a total competitor who didn't like backing down, and that made him the player he was. That incident reminded me of that, a player being told he is not in the starting lineup, and that is what, according to Tony Cascarino, that might have frustrated Dani Ceballos, which led to a bust-up with Eddie Nketiah. But talking about more stuff, let's talk about more stuff, because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's father on Instagram yesterday actually posted an image with Ian Wright, yes, and this is what he posted. What a surprise, the legend Ian Wright came to see me. What do you think? In case of for me, it was very rewarding. And yes, Ian Wright said him that on Aubameyang's contract in the match of the day, BBC's match of the day, he said, I'm going to go see Papa Aubameyang tomorrow. They have to sign, simple as that. I'm not going to leave. I'll take the contract to him personally if I have to. My goodness, Ian Wright taking the matter in his own hands, man. You love to see Ian Wright doing that. Legend, yes. Well, Celtic manager Neil Lennon on rumoured Arsenal's interest in Odsonne Edward has suggested, I'm not aware of interest in Odsonne. It's all just speculation. We want to keep him here. We know what a talent he is, but also how important this season is for the club and supporters. And talking about more stuff, Emiliano Martinez was keen to move after Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta underlined that Bernd Leno would be his first choice and that he was not keen to rotate keepers through the cup competitions. My goodness, it would want Bernd Leno to get injured again to get any game time for Emiliano Martinez. Arsenal have held talks with French club Dijon over a deal for Icelandic goalkeeper Alex Runarsson. He is expected to cost around only 1.5 million pounds. 1.5 million pounds, my goodness, that is really cool. And talking about more stuff, Arsenal will reinvest the money they receive from Martinez if and when the deal is finished and finalized, and the funds will help them in the pursuit of a new midfielder, which includes their interest for Thomas Partey and Hossein Aouar. And talking about more stuff, Wolves are completely poised to make another attempt to sign Ainsley Maitland-Niles from Arsenal. Maitland-Niles will make a decision on his future depending on where he will get the most first team football, having now broken into Gareth Southgate's squad. So it's not going to be easy to make sure that this guy is praised a lot. But talking about more stuff, Sead Kolasinac is one of the options being considered by West Ham as they look to strengthen in fullback positions this transfer window, according to David Ornstein. Though I don't completely 100% believe it, but yeah, that is the fact, and that is the reality. And talking about more stuff, the Mail suggested that Arsenal have definitely asked about Dijon's Alex Runarsson as a possible replacement for Aston Villa bound Emiliano Martinez. The Gunners have also considered Brentford's £10 million rated goalkeeper David Raya as Mikel Arteta looks to find a good backup for Bernd Leno. But here is the reality. Arsenal have received no funding. Yes, no funding. Let me actually expand on this image. You need to see this image very clearly. Yes, Arsenal's financing in the last 5 years, if you can see this very clearly, well, Arsenal have received zero funding from the owners. Zero funding from the owners. Yes, either from Kroenke. In contrast, they made £101 million payments, debt £40 million, and interest £61 million. Also paid KSE £6 million for advisory services. Recently, KSE repaid £160 million bonds replaced with owner's loan, presumably at lower interest, which suggests that they have not put their own money yet. They've been very smart about it, but yes, they have not put their own money. That is the reality. That is what this chart suggests. Well, moving on, expecting Emiliano Martinez, according to Mark Mann Bryans, he's expecting Emiliano Martinez to Aston Villa to go through today. Slight hold up yesterday, but all progressing smoothly. Arsenal have now also firmed up their interest in Dijon's Alex Runarsson, who has been on the radar of Arsenal goalkeeping coach Inaki Kania for some time. Arteta says, what I see, that the players are not happy with the last two trophies. They want more, and they want to speed up this process, and hopefully they're enjoying it as well. Well, let's talk about this. Well, yes, increase in COVID-19 positives, some symptomatic since under 23, under 18 return. They're not subject to Premier League testing, so rely on following protocols. Man United versus Liverpool, under 18 opener cancelled as precaution. Hope it won't set a precedent for other things. And yes, Rob Dorset of Sky Sports has suggested very close. Emiliano Martinez is very close to agreeing a deal with Aston Villa. My understanding is he underwent a medical at Villa over the weekend, and it could even be announced later today. And Arsenal woman tweeted out, waking up today like Jill Rood, who actually had a wonderful game, didn't she? Yes, she did. These were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers. And don't forget, we have a live today. Join in the live, join in the fun. And yes, you guys really, we don't have much of an update because I will talk about my channel right now. We don't have much update because we were waiting for YouTube to actually come up with something. We just have to be patient about it. So yes, keep praying and keep hoping that our channel gets back as soon as possible. I will see you in my next video. Until then, don't forget to subscribe. 1,000 subscribers is all I ask. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it, please.